Let's talk about, you brought up COVID, man. Let's talk, hey, Travis, let's look at that
Challenging
times video, will we? Let's check this out, guys.
During these unprecedented and challenging times, the USA Homeownership Foundation, Inc., a HUD-approved counseling agency, is here to help. Housing counseling can help households address their financial situation and avoid deepening financial losses and debts due to the COVID-19 crisis. Housing counselors will assess the client's financial situation so they can begin the process of negotiating credit card payments and collections, addressing income, credit and debt issues, and student loan payments, and ensuring the client is safeguarded against fraud, scams, and identity theft. We'll work with lenders and landlords to negotiate mortgage or rent forbearance and eviction avoidance. And we'll work closely with the various lenders and communities of government and are knowledgeable of rules and regulations so they can offer first-hand experience to help advise clients of their options prior to entering into any agreement. We are also offering virtual financial classes for pre-purchase, money management, post-purchase, and foreclosure prevention. Call us today at 888-273-7267 and visit us at www.myhomeownership.org. Don't wait. Now is the time to seek help for the financial challenges you may face in the future. We are here to help everyone realize the American dream.
All right, we're back. That video says a lot. I know we're going through some challenging times. Billy brought up. I know we're all going through it. I mean, personally, I'm trying to stay at home. I'm not shake hands, not be out and see people. It's been super tough for me.
I think it's what, March 323 now?
Yeah,
March 95th.
Yeah.
So we're all struggling with it, right? And you know, and the unfortunate thing is our communities are suffering too. People are losing their jobs. There's things going on.
Furloughed.
Yeah, there's just so much going out there, and we get it, right? We get it. It's hard. Again, we have a counseling session or a counselor available through that website you guys just saw. There's a phone number on there. Rewatch this video, get that phone number, call in, get some help. There's so many things going on out there to help with home ownership. We want to make sure you get the right information because I think we all agree that through this whole COVID thing, we don't know who to believe.
Right.
No, definitely not. There's so much. Right. Again, more misinformation out there. What's real? What's not? I don't.
It's changing on a daily, right? Yeah. I mean, so even if it was good yesterday, it's not today's news, right?
So
are
the numbers real? Are they not? Yeah. I mean, there's just so much stuff out there.
Yeah. I can tell you, if you got home ownership questions and you got problems with your home loan, or you're trying to become a home loan, because being a homeowner and going through this is one thing,
right?
Trying to become a homeowner through this process is another thing.
Well, just being able to see properties itself is a hurdle for a lot of people. So
every state has their own rules, right? So it's not.
And there's some states that still aren't even working.
And let's face it,
their real estate agents are considered essential.
Let's just face it, we didn't have a contingency plan for this, right? We're on. It's Johnny on the spot. You're figuring it out.
No training for this either.
And I don't know what the future entails, but it's been definitely interesting for me and my family. And this is the first time we've been this close, right? I almost am scared to be near you. But actually, that's before this.
That's normal.
But the truth is, I personally, and I know you guys all feel the same, I appreciate the things that I may have overlooked in the past that I took for granted. So it's been cool to get back into it, and I think that things are going to be better in the future. And let's just hope that they come out with some kind of cure or something for it, so we can go out. But get to your point, like the people that are in trouble, there's resources for you for forbearance and loan modifications. They'll get that on the website. But for the people that are looking to buy, interesting, and you guys could share your information. I've gotten a lot of phone calls in the last 2 weeks of buyer activity on the stats we could see has gone up dramatically. So that's really good news. I wasn't expecting that, right? So I've been pretty busy on the buyer side because why? interest rates are so dang low. Right. So if you're worried, there's a lot of buyers out there, and I'm not saying they're right or wrong because we'll tell that in 18 months, that think that the market's going to crash. But the truth is inventory is low and rates are low. So it's lining up to be the opposite direction, especially in a certain lower price points, right? Which is a lot of people. So take advantage of that leverage. But obviously, if you're living in a house and you plan on being there for a while, don't worry about the short-term vision. Think about mid to long-term. And that's what I did on my family. On Friday the 13th of March, I bought a house for $550,000 zero down, right? So when one of my clients asked, should I move forward, I text them a picture of me signing. So, there was no better way, right? So I'll let you know in 5 years how that worked out. But honestly, it's leverage. And there's a lot of equity that can be built, I hope, in the future with using that, right?
Yeah, so, I agree with you. There's a lot of activity going on. If you look at the numbers, you look at everyday numbers, you see activity going on.
Yeah.
I don't like to speculate or predict what's going to happen in the future, so I don't really talk about it. I just like to focus on what's happening now.
Smart.
Low interest rates, low inventory, great time to buy. And I network with a lot of agents across the country, and they're having the exact same conversation.
I heard that, yeah. What about you, Jeff?
Same thing. I mean, inventory is low, and this COVID made it even lower. I mean, there's a lot of, I had a bunch of listings. They don't want people walking through their house.
Right.
But now those are coming back to me now saying, hey, June 1st, June 15th, we want to relist our house and sell it.
Right.
So I think we're going to see those numbers start to even come up even more because there's going to be more inventory for these buyers to buy.
Well, let's face it, the buyers have been getting bid out for the last 5 years, right? So this is a great opportunity to have more inventory to pick from, because in the past it was like you got to take what you got, right? And now there's an opportunity, right?
Right. So these are great figures. I just want to touch. Those are great for if you're looking to get in the market and it's time to make the move. That's great. Time is now, right? We always talk it. Time is now.
Time to buy.
It's never better to wait, in my opinion. We talked about it. Rates are all-time low. Inventory is where it's at. Here's something I want to let everybody understand is that because of COVID and all the stuff that we've gone through, people losing their jobs and this thought of forbearance and all these things that when you're getting a mortgage loan is super important because the lender wants to make sure that they are going to get repaid.
Right.
And if they're going into this knowing there's a forbearance on the table, or you're working for an employer that may or may not be on, be able to make it through this hard time, it could contract. And I've been seeing it contracting the ability to qualify.
Credit scores have
credit scores have gone up.
Went up.
Loan overlays have gone
crazy. They've gone crazy. I know there's stories out there that are people have to verify their job the day that they're closing, just so that lender or that investor sees that there's going to be income coming back in to make that payment.
Tell them what a loan overlay is, so that way it's understood.
All right, so loan overlays are pretty. So let's just talk about the VA home loan. VA home loan has guidelines, and there are guidelines that says if you're an investor and you do a loan under these guidelines, we will guarantee it for you. Well, some of these other lenders or wholesale companies, they'll layer something on top of that. For example, they may want to see a minimum credit score of 620 or 640 or 680. They want to see you 2 years on the job. Well, that's not in the bottom guidelines for VA. These are lender overlays, right? We talk about this all the time, right? Yeah. If you go somewhere and somebody tells you no, don't let them tell you no. Do some more research because
we're talking about real estate, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
just want to make sure.
Tells you no, you can't get a VA home loan because you don't have a 680 credit score. It's okay. It's just a overlay. Do some research. Call us. Go to our website. Get some more information. We'll help you. We'll put you in touch with the right people that know your situation. Look, we just talked about it. We've been doing this a long time, and not one deal has ever been the same. We understand that. We will help you. We'll push you in that direction to get what you need. Like we said, if you're not mortgage ready today, we'll figure out a path so you are mortgage ready in 3 weeks, 6 months, whatever it may be.
Right.
So, in closing on that piece, right, the lender overlays is a local thing per investor, not the VA home loan.
Right.
Good?
Great. And I think that's important because even realtors and lenders don't know how to
that.
explain that, or the public doesn't understand that. So it's important for us to educate that part.
Right.
Whether you're a realtor out there, there's resources here with this website, or just somebody looking to buy. That's important information.
myhomeownership.org. Is that
Got
right?
it. Myhomeownership.org.
Okay.
Good job, Ernie.
We got it.
Yay.
That's the resource. Please check it out. If you can't find it there, you can't find it anywhere. How about that?
Wow.